All right, well, the engine is back home. So there's obviously a lot of loose ends that I need to take care of here, you know, the bracketry and hooking the fuel line back up, which, by the way, I meant to show this, of course, just before, but I was preoccupied and I don't know, just wasn't thinking. But the fuel line goes through subframe and out here at the cross member. You can see right there the braided line, right where it's like tannish colored. It's going into the frame there. So I drilled it at an angle and then covered it with that fiberglass heat protective loom. But it does go where I planned for it to go. So it comes out right here, comes up, goes over this way, nice and tucked up and away, and then down on the frame into the frame rail, and then out. Basically, right in line to where it needs to go. And that puts it really nicely right in here. So where this rubber line is right now, this one right here, that's where it's actually going to go in. Yeah, so that's that taken care of. And the brake line, I rebent it and remade it, and it just goes around. It's nothing too exciting, but it looks good. I wanted to come out and get as much stuff taken care of as I could while the weather is like in the 40s. So, you know, heat wave. You know, got some more coming up on the Corvette, of course. So if you're here for Dairy Barn, then, well, don't worry. But as far as the Trans Am goes, I just got some little things to take care of. I'm way more familiar with this engine, so it won't take too long. The carb I will put into a video because I do want to show the tuning of the Quadrajet, or at least how I do it. And again, I'm not a carb person. It's just stuff that, the little bit of knowledge that I do have of them. But then it should be pretty well back to where we were originally in that checklist, pretty much starting from square one, except the wiring is now all taken care of, both the engine bay and the body harness. Got to redo that. That's taken care of, just got to put it on. Of course, that is now taken care of officially, and gotta spend my entire next paycheck on some fuel for both the Trans Am and the Corvette. I do want to try and fire these both up almost at the same time, you know, the same day at least, because I think it'd be pretty cool to get them both going, and hopefully it all goes well, and then it's just a big thing off the plate. Any kind of concerns that we might have about either of these engines, which, I mean, the Trans Am should be fine. There's really, I'm going to say this, but it should be okay. The big question mark about the 427 is, you know, just the health of it. So I've already talked about that in the other Corvette video. If you haven't watched it, go check it out. There's a lot of question marks about this car. So once we hear it fire and it does run and doesn't do anything crazy, then, you know, it's like full steam ahead on this car. As far as to where that destination is, who knows? I can't tell you. It's not my decision to make. But either way, it's going to be a friggin' fun ride. And hopefully, if this thing runs like I hope it does, it's going to be an absolute monster. Maybe we'll just set up a little head-to-head drag race between them once they're both going. What's going to happen between both of these cars is going to be something pretty cool, probably. Never know. It's going to be exciting no matter what happens. Anyway, I appreciate you hanging out, and I'll see you in the next video.